Introducing the man, the monster, the merchant of death, Sidel Fastro. He's a man on a mission, a quest, if you will, for ultimate power. In this series, we transform the humble Confessor and turn him into a harbinger of doom. This is a caster melee hybrid, utilising intelligence and faith to showcase a wide variety of incantations and sorceries, followed up by melee support, using an assortment of weapons, including the legendary Sword of Night and Flame. My name is Nutbar Chieftain, and this is How to Play a Confessor. Hello everybody, Nutbar Chieftain here. Welcome back for some more Elden Ring, how to play as a Confessor. So the plan today is the Siofra River. Now this place is a little bit above our pay grade. The enemies are pretty rough. By that I mean the Claymen and the Ancestral Followers are quite annoying to deal with. But we'll get it done. We need to swap out some spells first though, because I mean nothing we take is really that useful where we're going. Because the Claymen are just like obscenely durable for what they are. And the Ancestral Followers are a little bit juicy. Because our spells aren't really packing the punch they should be at the moment. Because our sorcery scaling is quite low and our int and faith are... Because we're split, normally we'd have a lot more int by now. If you imagine we'd be like 35 to 40 int. If we're a sorcerer or, you know, pure faith. So that doesn't help. But we are going to fix it. As we get higher level, the... what am I looking for? Let's go for Gravity Well. This is kind of fun. Yeah, as we kind of... because we're a split build, our stats are all over the place, and it's always a problem in the sort of early to mid game. But as we kind of approach 100, between 50 and 100, we start to plug the gap and start, because we've got all the base stats we need. The only thing I probably want, we want a power level mine to about 25, and I wouldn't mind a bit more endurance because our poise is shockingly bad at the moment. If we get into, which means we get interrupted in our attack. We need poise over 51, so we could do with more endurance. We can wear bigger armor, and then after that, we just start cranking faith and intelligence. So, first thing I want to do today, I did swap that, didn't I? Am I imagining things? No, I did. All right. First things first, though. We actually want to progress Blathe's quest or Randy's quest line. So we need to speak to Blathe, which means we need to go to the Mistwoods first, and then we need to speak to Carley. We'll pick up the Bloodhound's Fang that we're probably never going to use. So. Just kind of want to get that rolling, and then we'll get basically because I want to talk to him down underneath the Blathe appears in the Siofra River. Let's just aggravate everybody because why not? Makes perfect sense, right guys? Makes perfect sense. Right, we've got to be careful not to aggravate the bear that's in here because he will make life more painful than it needs to be. But well, actually, he'll just shit on our face. That's what will happen. Well, it's gone right past. Oh, right, no, that's all I need to do. We go speak to Carley. My dude, hi.
Wait, well, you're...
I am, yes. What the hell?
I suppose he must... Next time you don't fry, just have...
Kill.
Goodbye.
Right, so let's...
For now.
Let me get away. So let's,
Hey!
That voice does not suit the character, but also I did not mean to do that. Right. Okay, kill. Let's head back to the Mistwood. We'll do this, and then we'll head down to the river. Obviously, as things, as I said, it's kind of... We're in the nowhere bracket at the moment. I want to get our weapons up to a higher grade, and it's going to be a weird build for a while. Obviously, when we get the Prince of Death staff, that'll help our sorcery scaling a lot. We do need to pump intelligence quite a bit, though. You want kind of intelligence and faith around 45 each. But one step at a time, yeah? One step at a time. Right, let's... party appeared now. I don't just run through the door and suddenly be stuck dealing with the bear. That's him. Right. He should have just dropped in around the other side here. Yup.
Who goes there? Carly sent you, did he?
They did.
The name's Blood. He fled, so come tell me if I can offer you. Darrowell, and in need.
Alright, so now we jump down to... We do need to clear out this place at some point to get the talismans, but they're not important to our build. I want to get all the talismans because depending on what we use, it's helpful, but at the moment we're just kind of relying on stat boosting stuff. Again, we're in the nowhere bracket right now. If you're like a pure... like, if you're a pure build, so if we were pure faith, like say you were paladin or something like that, we would be rocking by now. Or pure sorcerer would be absolutely destroying the game right now, but all our stats aren't quite there, which is kind of frustrating. But the Sword of Knight in Flame will carry us through a lot of the game, and well, we've got other options too, so let's just get cracking, shall we? This guy should get ruined by us, to be fair. So we've got to summon Blythe for this. Yep. This guy's a bit tasty.
Rotting in a cell is no true justice. No. This is where it ends for you.
Yeah. It's not really ready for that kind of abuse, is it? Bloodhound's Fang is awesome. We did abuse it in the Bury the Bandit playthrough, but it's not really relevant to this build, unfortunately. We could use it. It's still good. We'd have to boost, like, be a bit creative with our stat allocation, but we got one broken weapon. There's no need to have two.
Had to work for it. Don't say I'm not. Oh yes. If you venture, tell him I said he'll be sure I owe you honor. That's enough chit. It's time we part.
Alright, cool. So let's head down to the river. As I say, this place is a little bit above our pay grade right now. But we'll get there. That's all I can say on that. I want to head to the marker, Nutbar. The map marker, you know. Marker of maps. I just don't really have a good solution for the claymore. I've been playing around, like the fire pot's pretty solid, but it just didn't really... what do we need for the... Those materials aren't really easy to farm. Because the claymen, like, you can't just kill them in one hit, not without a heavy attack, and because they kind of congregate in groups, it makes them a bit difficult to deal with. And they just start, because they have the harpoon, they just start hammering into you. And then the bubble brigade, the bubble spells are so annoying to deal with. So, and we do take massive amounts of damage. Well, we're on the forever lift, so feel free to make some lunch, go for a walk, perhaps go on holiday. We'll be here a while. But yeah, so we are. I want to get. Wait, see, that's useful for the sorcerers, but we want to get. We want to swap this out so we can rely on interfaith pumped up as they're supposed to be. As they get to, like, yeah, as we get closer to 40, they will help. But we really need more endurance so we can have a heavier loadout. And what I'd like to do is add another 5 more vigor, 5 endurance, 5 strength, and 5 dex. So we can get rid of this, because this means we're taking so much more damage. But again, it does boost our stats massively. Between that and Godric's Grave Room, we're a lot higher level than we actually are. We're operating at a higher level than we actually are, so... It's the only way... The Religan Source Seal is the only real way we can make this build work. The American Source Seal is pretty useful as well, or the Scar Seal, but then... me. It doesn't. Well, it doesn't add the vigor, so it doesn't. There's no way to compensate for the extra damage you're taking. At least with Radagons, you have extra HP. Let's use Torrent. Yeah, these Claymen are not fun to deal with. We'll start picking up around here. Excuse me. Fine all morning. As soon as I start recording, my voice falls apart. Excuse me. Right. Let's pick up as many collectibles as we can. There's a lot of smithing stones standing in this region as well, which is quite useful. If we go around the outside first, let's deal with these guys. Real pain in the ass to deal with. See, they're already just congregating in massive groups. Oh, that works. Well, there's always the nuclear option, I suppose. That's way easier than the way I was doing it before. Okay. Right, let's get Blessing Spirit on the rock and we go. Oh, that's how we deal with the Clayman then. I would actually hope... I might actually take one of these, see if we can get the Clayman harpoon. That's a pretty solid weapon. Quite rare though. But that's a pretty solid toy. Basically, because it's one of the unique weapons that you can... words, not bad words. It's already enchanted, but you can add... I think some magic showing on it, but then you can put another buff on it. So you can have magic and faith, or put grease on it, or whatever you want to do. So it's quite cool like that. Normally you can't do that, typically. Now let's get on. We're just aggravating everybody there, which is not going to make life easier for us. Although, I said, when they're in groups, we can deal with them with the Sword Knight Flame. That's quite helpful. Right. Alright, again. We just want to sort of pick up everything we can, essentially. This is a bit risky. If you fall, you will die, so, you know, try not to fall. Oh, hit your leg. Right, let's crack on. So we're heading this way now. They're all just congregated down there. And they have these guys. They made it way more durable than they have any right to be. All the undead kind of weird characters are all a bit... Oh, the bubble brigade. This thing is annoying. The bubble laser. Is he bullshit? Stuff hurts a lot. No! That will take a huge chunk of health off. I think that would stop after he died. Wait, why have we still got... Oh, tickling my throat will not go away. It happens to be when I'm at work, you know. I work in a call centre in my real life, and well, this is my real life here, but off camera I work in a call centre, and it's like I have to talk for a living, and my voice gets fucked a lot doing things like this. And I get You get tickled in your throat and it just does not leave. Oh, you little bastard. Where's he gone? Cool. We can't use that, unfortunately, because that scales with arcane. We'll show you later. Let's see if we can just pull everybody together in this case. Get the work done. Yeah, they're incredibly annoying to deal with though, not gonna lie. Yeah, you can't go. Got it. Cool. You can't guard counter them the way you'd want to. Do you know what I mean? Like that harpoon goes right through you and damages you anyway, which is really frustrating. Let's pause and stop for a moment. Well, let's find somewhere quiet. We'll have a quick look at this Clayman's harpoon. The harpoon with a tip made from sharpened meteorite shard, wielded by the Clayman who infest dynastic remains. The blade emits a faint light and deals magic damage. It's impaling thrust skill. So it's got the same skill as a short spear. Let's use it quickly. That's for quick play. So that's good stagger damage, and it already has the magic enchantment. But if I'm not mistaken, you can still. Let's just test it with the grease. Yeah. So you can add fire damage onto it. I mean, we won't use it down here because it's not leveled up, but that could be an interesting one to play with. So I'm going to hang on to that because I don't normally get that. It's quite difficult to get. Well, I don't normally have a means to farm these guys. As I said, they're normally... Well, I mean, the Sword Knight Flame melts them, but normally they're quite difficult to kill. Or kill quickly, so you farming them it's just not worth the juice isn't worth the squeeze. Saw some more bits down there, didn't I? There was another collectible there. I don't have time. 17 minutes, but yeah, so normally it's just not worth farming them because there's better uses of your time. But in this instance, is that gone now? Yeah, it's gonna bug me otherwise. Right. It's got some range on it, isn't it? Excuse me. Bobble's gonna annoy me. Let's see. Look, 2 claimants harpoons. This never happens. That's why we need to level mine. It's quite FP intensive, that skill. But obviously, as a kind of caster hybrid, we're gonna need lots of mind anyway. So got everything we need? Yeah, let's crack on. I'm doing my chair as well. Right. Okay. So we should have enough rooms to level up now as well, I think. So basically, once you get to 20, the increase in FP is quite significant. Between 20 and like 30, you get a lot of bang for your buck. So if we can get to about 25, that'd be great. But one step at a time. One step at a time. We also need to get bigger, in closer to 50, when we start heading into Altus and Landor. The enemies there start punching really, really hard. Right. Down here there are plenty of ancestral followers, and they are tricky to deal with. They're tanky than they have any right to, well, no, they look tanky. But they're quite durable, but also well, what I mean is what I meant to say was, they're very tanky, but they're also quicker. They're like the ogres that we deal with. They're massive, but they move quickly, so their attack speed is really, really fast. So if you're doing a guard counter, a lot of the time your stamina will run out before. If you try and get a cheeky hit in, they'll just smack you down for it. And then if you try and wait it out, you'll run out of stamina, because obviously we don't have a lot of stamina. Excuse me. Right. Kill with that. I'm talking, dude. Right. Excuse me, my throat's so bad. Yeah. So we don't. What I was going to say is we don't have a lot of stamina or endurance. There's really one endurance like 25 to 30, and higher. You can wear tanky up because we don't have, our poise is 39, which is shit. So we can't really go toe to toe with these hard hitting enemies. So they'll just interrupt us, and then we'll just take massive damage. But also because our spells don't pack as much of a punch as they should do at this point, we're not doing enough damage. We are. Well, if you saw Knife Clan, we absolutely are. We know you're not killing them quick enough, so it's a bit risky down here. But if we kill the bosses, we'll get a lot of bang for our buck. And also, there's a plethora of materials down here, so we'll make it work one way or another. By hook or by crook. So let's. Do we have enough? Oh, very close. Very nearly. Should have some bits and bobs. Get me over the threshold. Okay, let's make a bunch of crafting of. We made the fire boss, didn't we? We did. All right. We'll get this turned on. So basically, we've got to light up all of these pillars, fight the ancestral guardian or whatever it's called. There's also another Noctella, dragon knight thing. But we'll deal with them each. We'll deal with them individually. Oh, we need to go this way around first. You can use torrent down here, but the only problem with that is a lot of the ancestral followers aren't instantly visible, and then you run across and aggravate them and they appear. And then your life gets 1,000 times harder because you've pissed off loads of them at once. So. Let's sleep, boys. Pretend you didn't see me. Hey. Nice, he found me. Fuck. Can we get him? Oh, this. Oh, use the fucking dagger. That kind of works. Alright. That has plenty of stagger potential, which is useful. Excuse me. There's a shield here that's kind of useless. I don't know why I'm picking it up, to be honest, but also have it, I guess. Inverted hotkey to shield is shit. It's absolute dog poo. There's also the horn bow down there. We're probably going to get that in a bit. But I want to deal with the enemies. Come around the other side is the problem. So let's, if we go down there to get the bow, you basically come out. Oh, that's the map. Nice. Not really helpful down here, to be honest, because it's a lot of the stuff that's on the map we can't get to. You come out along this side here, and then you get accosted by like 3 or 4 ancestral followers that kind of just appear out of nowhere. And like, again, as aforementioned, that is not good for your health. See what I mean? The range on that. She's backing away. He's trying to lure me to more. Now we can get the horn bow. Probably not going to use it in this playthrough. We don't really need a bow, but still. We got that that weird crossbow to try out. If we wanted to go like a hyper ranged option. Oh, and also we have already great bow, although that is pretty FP intensive. But let's get it anyway. You never know. Excuse me. You never know, right? Graphics on this game, I love it. It's so high definition, high detail. So Blythe should appear here somewhere, which it does not. Just because we've not spoke to EG. That could be it. Well, I'll deal with that in a minute. Get what needs to be got up here first. Do I want to make that jump? Yeah, do. As far as I want to go with that. Oh, there it is. Burn sword key. Well, you know what? Let's go deal with Blythe now then. EG. He's just here by the map, isn't he? It does open up the carrying filigree crest to purchase as well. which reduces the cost of casting, which could be useful.
Well, then I presume these old... Brave Tarnished. This territory, when the Raya look after level Karians, like conjuring an enchanted snare that remains potent to this day.
Yeah.
That is why I say, Tarnished, don't go unless you wish to lie with the corpses of the heedless knights of the Cuckoo.
See, Blythe sent me.
Actually did that, did he? Quite a rare occurrence for such a guarded soul as he. Perhaps he sensed something unusual about you. At any rate, if you're friendly with Blythe, I've something else that might suit you.
So he basically offers up the carrion filigree crest. Obviously, we don't have the money to buy that right now, so we're not going to. Right, we're gonna have to kill all those dudes again now, which is gonna be annoying. But what are you gonna do, right? We might just use the nuclear option on the. That should be enough to trigger Blythe moving down here. Come on now. That works. Now the heavy strike is quite powerful. Alright, well that works. Okay. Video's gonna end up being really long, isn't it? Feeling my bones. Nope. Wonder what the issue is then in that case. Oh well, doesn't really matter. I think he's probably locked in the ever jail, isn't he? But I'm not going back again. I want to get this place cleared up. Our sword works pretty well. But it is the highest level, so I think +5 is equivalent to +15 standard book, isn't it? Pretty powerful, so... What is it? Trina's Lily. Oh, it's just mushroom. Well, melted mushroom, which I never use for anything ever, but... I'll pick the chair today. Oh god, they're all here. Let's just have a party then. Mistimed that, didn't I? Well, to be fair, we took an arrow to the face. Look, it's not head, look at it. Ooh. The lesser man would be dead, but not Sidel Fastbro. He's just built different. He's just built different, isn't he? Alright. Let's pop a bluey. Back on with the mission. We did better down here than I thought we were. I did some practice runs and I was getting annihilated. But I wasn't using the Sword Knight and Flame. Yeah, so I mean, you can't just go toe to toe with them. Fuck, no stamina. Yeah. We can't just go toe to toe with them like I would like to. Because our poison isn't good enough, so we can't just slug it out, and also it's expensive and it's resource intensive to do it that way. Also, we've got to watch out for the super rare long range archers. They're an absolute bust to deal with. Have 900 damage to the face. Deal with that one. Oh! Could have gone better, couldn't it? Look at that fucking stay there. Two giant fuck off arrows inside him. But it means we can come back and deal with this in a minute. So this will take through to actually. Is there a teleporter where it takes Solid Grace where it takes us? Yeah. Might as well do it now. If there isn't a solid grace up here. Mistakes were made. Alright. We've got plenty of blueies though, so that will help. Deal with them in a minute. Let's get the boss sorted out. I don't know how easy or hard this is going to be. Truth be told. I feel like it's going to hit us quite hard. Try this on him first. Actually, no. Oh, okay, never mind. There's no damage, does it? You know what does do damage? This. Well, that works. That really works. Dragon Halberd, that's going to be a bit of a pay grade. That's another level. Which is nice. And then we get the Miracle Scar Seal. So this does the opposite stats. This is +3 to mind, intelligence, faith, and arcane. But again, taking that right now would just add to our problems. So it would be useful to use. But the Radagond is carrying us through all of our stats, so we're better off with that. To be honest with you. Right, let's go deal with the Claymen in here and pick up another spell. Another spell we probably won't be able to use, truth be told. Right. Alright, lads. Let's roll. Let's move. No, 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 no. Alright. Go. No. Oh. Oh. Did not realise I did that. Let's get out of it for a minute. Oh. At least, on the upside, at least we have the vigor to survive such an attack. But if there'd been others alive at the time, we'd have been dead, probably, so. Auricular bubble, that's the big one. But again, I'm pretty sure they both scale with arcane. Yeah. Arcane 15, Arcane 18. I mean, with the rune, we're not that actually far off. That's only one away. Huh. That's interesting. Get distracted. Can't help itself. New toys to play with. Right, there's nothing on the other side, is there? Garbage. $1 7. Totally worth it, 100%. But that's sudden death. Nope, see ya. Okay. Up here, is there? Looks like there should be, but there isn't. And here. Back down to the riverbank. Let's get the next level. So we could pop a point in arcane, but I feel like mind is the better of the two. Just so we get more out of our flasks. Now we're going to finish off these. We're on a time limit now. So, because this video's gone on for 40 minutes already. I did not realise it would take that long down here. Oh. I'm gonna power level through the rest. It's fun doing it on foot, but you can fuck right off, my dude. In fact, you've earned yourself a death. You'd have minded your own business. If you'd carried on picking your grass, whatever the fuck it is you normally do, you'd have been fine. more down there. The irony is we've already done this one. There it is. Alright. I ain't got time for this. It's very quick with this. I do like that about it. Right, let's run around. Hi. It's not a good toe-to-toe with a giant horned monster. Don't know if it's quicker to just do the heavy followed up by the quick heavy, you know? Just for the speed. Does that cost us then? Well, my lack of skill cost us, but let's be real. Did not want to take the potion. Not gonna lie. It's a mistake. Taught him a lesson, didn't it? Side of Grace. Ruby. There's a golden seed down here I do want to pick up. As well. Cool. On this side there are the rats. If we're lucky we might get a rune arc, but you have to be really lucky. You can farm the rune arcs from the rats, but we just don't have high enough discovery. It takes forever. Tried before. This is gonna be a long ass video. Right. Okay. No way around it. It's a big area. Right, let's get this side of Grace. Just here. Is this thing up here as well? This lift takes you up the back end of Caelid. But it's the north side of Caelid, which we do not want to go anywhere near right now. It'll fuck us up big time. Okay. So if we just kill these archers, then we can run through with impunity. Mate, fuck off me. Get the fuck off me. Fucked me. You've absolutely fucked me. Alright, let's try that again. Where they track me from? Fucking space. Alright. It must have been from before. So they just followed me from like miles away. Ideally I would have preferred that to be a stealth attack, but whatever. Got the job done. Thankfully the sword knife flame is so snippy, the R1s are so quick on it. It's kind of mental. 900 damage. Did you, sir? Right. Like this. There's the golden seed. Let's go get that. Brilliant, because I don't care about my life, right? I'm just running out of time, no any concern. I want to say there's a rune up down here, but I might be misremembering. I'll have to Google it later. I think I'm misremembering. There's something on one of these two pillars, but I can't remember what it is, and also don't want to take the risk right now. Because I'm rushing, I'm about to get myself killed doing it. Looking. I'll run. I'll do it on torrent towards my death. How did you survive, but your brothers and sisters did? Ah, well, there you go. Here's one. Go to sleep. Good lad. So what ones are we missing? I want that. Okay, let's get that in the meantime. Fuck me. Square off. Cool. We can put that on the broadsword, or we can put it on another weapon and use scaling with Alder's blade and things again. You an archer? I'm not taking the risk. Yeah. We can't just go toe to toe with them, unfortunately. It's good when you get murdered. So 2 times 3. Okay. Oh, I know the one we've missed. It's the one with the Archer Island, as I call it. This one. Fuck off with your bullshit, my dude. cannot keep going toe to toe with you. I just can't. Right. Okay. It's not end well for me to start to fight those guys mano a mano. Not good for my health. Mate, piss off. Oh, buys the dust. You got that one. So the last one. Yeah, there's some bullshit here. This is the last one. Isn't it? Got the chin. Are we still missing one? What have I missed? We are missing one. It's not the early ones though, isn't it? Is it that one? No, that's not one. It's the one we missed. That one. Right. Thought there was one of those left. Right, let's head here. But we'll just be over now, won't we? So, not the end of the world. Right. It should be a really quick boss fight, anyway. We do have a couple more things to do down here, but I'll do that next video. And then we'll move on to the Gale Tunnels, I think. Right. Things speed up a lot now. As I said, now with power start, we get our first power spike. Things, you know, our overall strength increases quite a lot. So let's get buffed up to the eyebrows. I think we'll wait on Flame Grab Your Strength. He does a lot of running around, so there's no point. Enough of your bullshit, my dude. the bullshit. Okay, ancestral follow ashes. 13,000 runes. That's quite nice. Quite nice to get us started. So, I was looking for a side of grace. There isn't one. There should be a thing to return out of the dungeon. What are we doing for materials now? 14 twos, 5 threes. Right, so we need. Yeah, we definitely need to see the Gale tunnels next then. Just to get these two up to scratch. Yeah. Okay. Let's get to the side of grace. I'm gonna have a think between videos where to put our next level. I think it's probably gonna be mined. I think most likely it's gonna be mined. But I'm very tempted to put that point in arcane just so we can start playing around with the oracular bubble spell. But I do feel like we kind of need a bit more mind. And then we just need to crank the living shit out of intelligence and faith. Anywho. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye now.